Hey guys, Chris here, and you're watching a replay commentary for Heroes of the Storm. We're gonna jump into this scrim game that I played recently with Auriel. Auriel is one of the newest supports in Heroes, and she's probably one of the most interesting as well. She has a very unique kit where healing is dependent on damage done by your allies and you, which makes her very interesting because she doesn't have mana. It also feels very unique because she has a lot of impact on how much she can heal. So on Q, you will have Sacred Sweep, which basically is your wave clear spell and also interrupt spell. It sends out her wings and slaps people. W is her Ray of Heaven heal. This means, sorry for that, that she consumes her energy, so she doesn't have mana, as I said, to heal an ally. Detainment Strike is a slash that she sends out and then knocks back enemies and can stun them. And her trait is Bestow Hope, which means somebody gets a crown. Well, I face checked this bush for no reason. And the person that has the crown, their damage is applied to your hope. So basically, I think it's 100% of the damage. No, 40% of the... let me see. Actually, it doesn't say how much damage, how much hope you get. Anyway, as you can see in the bottom left, the hope is your mana bar. Basically, the amount of hope is how big that heal is. So at the moment, I can heal up to a maximum of 526. Meaning that now, for example, I had 14 heal or 20 heal, depending on how you see it. This will get higher and higher as the game goes later on, if you take the talent level 16. That being said, 500 heal is already pretty okay. You just have to be in a position to know how much hope you have. This is something that you will have to learn with Auriel a lot. Her timings are very important, and it can be quite tricky to know when to use the hope and when you get hope back. I'm struggling with it quite a bit still. I only have her on level 8, so that's something that I will have to learn more and more. So, as you can see, I have full hope. That's something that is pretty cool with her. You don't spend your mana basically. All of your abilities have cooldowns, but they don't cost any hope except the Ray of Heaven. That means that you can always use them. You don't have to wait for hope. Here you go, full heal, and now my hope is empty, so I have to get more of it. Let's pause it really quick on level 4 to see the talents. So level 1, I go for Swift Sweep. It's the basic talent that everybody takes, I think. It increases the speed of Sacred Sweep, otherwise it's very slow. This just helps you to interrupt people, to clear waves faster. It's just an overall good talent to have. I don't like increasing clarity. You don't need more damage on Auriel, I think. Well, you don't need more damage on a spell that has 8-second cooldown, I think. So I don't think it's worth it. Righteous Assault, I think it's cool to have it, but you don't want to spam this anyway, I feel, because you focus more on healing and hitting the correct Righteous Assaults, the correct Sacred Sweeps, so you don't need that. Searing Light, I've seen this taken against heroes with Cloak, so you can decloak them, because otherwise you only have your Q. Well, you have Q and E, actually, to be honest, but this is an AoE effect. Obviously your heal is an AoE, so you can take that into consideration. But I don't like damage on her that much. On level 4, you have Majestic Span, increases the radius of Sacred Sweep. This is really cool because it allows you to hit more minions and enemies. This will come in handy later once you have blind as well, because it's much easier to hit more. Like, you don't have to aim as nice as you need to do at the moment. Heavy Burden is also pretty good, I think, especially on level 4 talent. 40% slow on 3 seconds. 43 seconds is really good, but it only happens if you stun a target. So it depends on how good you are with your Detainment Strikes. And then Repeated Defense. Again, it's damage bonus. I don't think it's that useful the way that I play Auriel. So we're contesting the middle shrine. They have the top shrine under control. Pretty standard for Sky Temple. And as you can see in the bottom, Thrall and Chen are duking it out, so there's no reason for us to be over aggressive. Our Gul'dan is soaking up top, and we had Vala, who grab the XP from mid. So this is something that you probably shouldn't be doing with Auriel all too much. This on the other hand was really good. I saw the Zero tool, so I Detainment striked him so he couldn't jump on me very effectively. I'm actually giving Jen a way to escape here. I want to stun him, but my team is not following up, so I just give up on the chase. And I'm using my full hope. So now at 615 hope. So every level you get a little bit more of the hope. And then on level 16 you also have a talent to give you that. So again, this is not something that you should be doing. Laning with Auriel is not very successful. She has okay wave clear, but she's very vulnerable. She doesn't have an escape, and then she also lacks the damage to actually win a one-on-one, even against another support. Like, she's fine, like she can trade, but yeah, it's not the best thing to have her. So again, switching the ground to Vala, we have two very good heroes that work well with the Bestow Hope trait. Basically, it will always be filling my hope if you have Vala and Gul'dan, because Gul'dan is one of the heroes that just constantly does damage, and Vala obviously with her auto attacks and multi-shot, it does a lot of AoE damage. So her going for multi-shot enables me to have a lot of hope as well. So that's really cool. Now we're making the mistake. We didn't take the camp top. We also didn't support Gul'dan in the top lane, so he's struggling a little bit. We're basically only like winning the mid lane, but that doesn't do anything. And now we're at the top. Sorry, now that we're at the mid, I'm also not using my hope for some reason. Yeah, this is something that you have to learn. Like, I think if I used my hope earlier to heal myself, I would have easily refilled my hope again and could have healed me a second time. Obviously, Ray of Heaven has 4-second cooldown, so it's quite long to heal again. But in this time frame, you can just get hope again. So this was just a mistake. I wanted to hold on to my hope to heal more than one, like more than me. But that's definitely not how you want to do it. So yeah, we're losing bottom because Gul'dan had to clear top with a night camp. We didn't have a night camp that pushed against this. So we were 4 versus 5 already. And we shouldn't have contested the bottom. Then I thought we could go on Chen, which I thought is, which now I think is a very bad target for us to go on. We have enough stuns to CC him a little bit, so he won't be drinking. But overall, not the best situation to be in the bottom. And the bottom shrine is considered to be one of the game-changing ones because it can give you level 10 if you take it all and maybe even wipe the enemy a little bit. Like if you get a couple of kills. So it's very unfortunate that they got us there, because now they will be level 10. The good thing is we're not too far behind, and we still have Gul'dan top, who does a good job on soaking XP. With this, we're okay. We're set up okay. We will be 10 a little bit later than they, but as you can see on the XP bar, it's not too bad. So again, I'm leaving the crown on Vala a lot, just to get my hope up. So here again, I'm making a mistake. I don't know if it will save, well, if it would have saved Thrall in the end. He's low a little bit, like he lost maybe like 500 health, maybe, no, 250 health. So it's like not that big of a deal. But I'm not healing him because I want to keep my hope up, because I want to do the camp here now. And now he's getting ganked. I actually don't, like, I react way too late for it. That being said, they did a great rotation. So I don't know if the 250 health would have made the difference there. I don't think so. But you never know. Okay, let's pause really quick to look at level 7 and level 10. Level 7 is probably the one that is considered mostly weird if you look at my build. I love Energized Court. Basically, it gives you more energy from your auto attacks. Especially against heroes, it gives you 100% more damage. So if you can get little auto attacks in, this is really, really strong, because it just gives you so much hope. And this is also something that will help you be more sustained in lane. Because, as I said, she's not the best sustained damage dealer, or what do you want to call it, presence in a lane. So this will give you a little bit more because you have more hope to do healing with. It also helps you out in the situations where your damage dealers have to run, and you can stutter step into more hope. I think most people go Bursting Light with setups that don't have 2 melees or only 1 tank or something like that, so you have more heals constantly. I think it's a good talent choice. I just don't like. Again, I'm only learning to play Auriel now, so this gives you more security. I don't like Reg and Globe's talents, so I think this is pretty garbage. I think the time that you pick up globes is only early, where you can actually focus on it, and then later on it actually doesn't do anything anymore. Like late game, you can't wait for that wave to pick up a globe or something like that. I think that's not very helpful. Empathic Link, I think this is also something that works very well if you have 2 tanks or like 3 melees, for example. Just because you can put it on tanks instead of the damage dealers if they are just tanking the front line of the enemy. So basically, in situations where you defend something, this can be very powerful. To always have more hope in situations where your damage dealers don't like get the chance to do damage, this means that you get a couple of bit of hopes. On level 10, the majority of opinions is that you only can go Crystal Aegis. You can't go Resurrect. Resurrect is, I think the cooldown is pretty cool, like 70 seconds doesn't hurt you that much. But you have to channel for 3 seconds, and it's only a win more talent. It doesn't actually save anybody. So if somebody dies, the chances that, especially late game, your whole team dies, or at least like a majority of your team dies, is very high. So preventing that death is much more powerful than resurrecting an ally that has died. That being said, if you're up front, like if you're front early and you can snowball it from talent to talent, so basically you're, for example, 10 to 8, and then you wipe them, so you're sure that you get 13 before they get 10, and then you get 16 before they get 13, and so on. This is a good time to have Resurrect, because it's a win more talent, as I said. You can basically win every fight more, because you want to fight, and then if they kill one of you, but you still wipe them, you can resurrect that one person that goes down. So again, 2 shrines are up. We're not contesting bottom, we just want to go mid. And again, I didn't use my hope in the last fight. I'm very concerned about spending hope too early, which is something that I have to learn to be better at, because right now I'm not using hope, and I have 2 teammates that only lost like 150 health points or whatever, but this can be a big thing. Good Crystal Aegis. I'm waiting for my, like again, I waited for hope to use a hope, and basically didn't heal Vala, and then I used it on Thrall and ETC. Actually, only on ETC. And basically, it's too late. Like I don't use my hope correctly. Should have healed Vala early and then just auto attacked again to refill my hope. So that's something that you will have to learn as well, to use your hope correctly and try to use it as often as possible. Obviously, you don't want to be hope starved, so basically you use a big heal to heal like 150 health away, and then you don't have any hope left once the abilities hit. So that's my concern. That's why I don't use my hope in the best way possible. It was okay trade for us. We get a temple, they get a temple. We have 2 kills, they have 5 kills, so they obviously have a better setup. Also, if you haven't seen it, obviously their combination is to go Void Prism into Ring of Frost into Twilight Dream. So for us it's important to not clump up that much. That being said, we're not doing a very good job on it. Again, this is a scrim, so it's with full communication and everything, but we do struggle quite a bit with it. I misclicked my Crystal Aegis there. In the end, it actually helps. And this is really amazing. Have you seen how many auto attacks Zeratul just missed on Gul'dan? This is all because of my level 13 talent, Blinding Flash. Basically, if you hit somebody with your Sacred Sweep in the middle of the Sacred Sweep, they will be blinded for 3 seconds. And those 3 seconds were exactly what was needed. Zeratul wanted to re-kill Gul'dan, but he couldn't because all of his auto attacks were missing from that Sacred Sweep. So this is really cool if you have a very strong auto attacker like Zeratul, like Illidan, something like that. What you saw there is also something that you will have to learn with Auriel, is to self-cast your heal, to heal yourself and your ally. This is due to the fact that it's an AoE heal, but the area is very small. So what you want to do is basically what I'm doing here. Go next to your ally and then just self-cast the ability. For me that's an Alt and W. Because I have quick cast on, it will instantly fire. So basically you walk next to an ally and then just Alt W to heal yourself and the ally. So that's easier to target because it just targets around you. Again, another mistake from me, second time that I'm face checking the bush. Also, there's no reason for me to face check this bush. Luckily for us, we have great reaction to this, and the enemy is missing their combination. So Ring of Frost didn't hit that much. And now we're in a good position because their combination has hit, so Gul'dan and Vala can now stack on me, which means whenever I have full hope, or nearly full hope, I can just cast Ray of Heaven. Now I'm silenced. Tamman Strike to get Merlin away, and they clean up a little bit of us. But the good thing is, in this situation, as you can see, once you can clump up around Auriel because they don't have any effects anymore on you, like they don't have any AA, AE, or they don't have any wombo combos that they can pull off, they basically can't stop me from healing them. So it was really good, and then the silence basically was a very good time by Mafurian because he used it correctly to basically stop me from healing up everybody. It was an okay trade. We had the trade earlier on the bottom temple and then the boss, which gave us quite a bit of an advantage. We will be 16 earlier than they, but it's not a big deal. Here I'm making the mistake that I'm not putting my crown on Emiria. So basically, I should have Bestow Hope on an ally at all times. Like this should be, like your D should be on somebody all the time. Even if they don't do damage at the moment, or if they don't do like little damage compared to like a damage dealer, you should always have the crown on somebody. And now I just finally place it. So way too late. Not the worst thing in this situation because we obviously were just clearing the camp, but it could give me a couple of bits of hope. Okay. This will not be a fight, so I'm just going to pause it right here one more time for the last talent that needs a little bit more explanation. So on 16 you go for Reservoir of Hope, and this is considered to be the best talent if you have a coordinated group of players. Basically, each maximum heal that you do will give you a more maximum of your energy. So at the moment I have 1022, which means if I do a full heal, I would have 1097 maximum energy. So this is very strong because it basically gives you further maximum heals than you only get from leveling normally. Like normally, every each level you get a little bit more maximum energy. Now you can even further this by maximum healing. Why is this so strong? Basically, at the moment I can heal for 1022. So if you look at my health, I have 3468 health. So I heal for a third of your life, basically, or of my life. This means that, for example, if you go to ETC, where is he? There he is. ETC has, maybe unpause it, yeah, perfect, 4551. This means I only heal for a fourth of his health. So if he's dropping below 50%, one of my heals will probably not be enough to heal him up sustainably to win a fight. That being said, if I get more maximum heal charges, my heal will go up more and more and more. Obviously, this will not be happening too much, like the games don't go that long. That being said, we're 16 versus 15. If you normally say like a game lasts 20 minutes, in 8 minutes you can get quite a bit of stacks. So this will help you a lot to max heal more and have more heal throughput. And with Gul'dan and Vala, you constantly get hope, so you will hit the maximum much more easily. And then with my level 4 talent, Energized Court, I also help with that. So it's a really good talent. Will of Heaven and Wrath of Heaven are also pretty good talents on this level. For Hero League, for example, if you do queue with somebody and they play Vala or Lunara, Will of Heaven can be a game changer on level 16 because they will do even more damage. Also, Wrath of Heaven, if you play with Gul'dan, Kel'Thas, Li Ming, this can be really, really strong as well. This for coordinated teams or for teams where you know you will always have hope is obviously really great. Okay, so we avoided the gank top here. My team is rotating to the temples, but we also get the vision, which is very helpful. I avoid being seen. And again, I have full hope now, so I should be actually healing. Like, this is one of my mistakes. I changed the crown to Vala. I should have healed earlier, because then I would have been able to heal or get hope back again. That being said, they missed their combo here, so it's not the end of the world. Crystal Aegis, and again, they missed their combo, and now I can just heal up everybody all the time because they can stack around me. Our Thrall is mid, which normally is a mistake. We shouldn't split this late into the game. That being said, because they missed their combo, we got an advantage out of it. You shouldn't do this in a controlled environment like this, where you actually are in voice and everything, because if they hit their combo, we're probably dead. What could have saved us is a Sun Ring. So, but in the end, we trade 0 to 3, so we get both temples, and yeah. So again, this is a time where you can just easily stack. Gul'dan should have stayed with me and helped me to stack my hope, so that it's easier for me to gain max stacks and then just overheal now. Because the goal is to just have max heals and get like 10, 12, maybe 14, 15 stacks, so that I get even more health into my allies once they get healed by me. So I have 6 stacks, and you can already see from 1,000 something, we went to 1,474, obviously with also 2 levels of XP. That being said, again, now I just get more heals and everything. I think actually I missed a stack there because I didn't fully grow my hope. That's something that you have to check on as well, so that you do this very comfortably. Always heal exactly when you're full, not when you're missing like 1 or 2 hope. So we're setting up a trap here, which is dangerous because we're 18 on 17, so we're on the same talent level. That being said, we see most of the lanes, and now we see an easy target in Jaina, who's out of position. This is what they want to do. The only thing that's missing is the Ring of Frost. But the good thing is, because of my hope levels, I can just heal up everybody. I'm actually not healing right now for some reason. There you go. Probably what it was on cooldown. Yeah, this is the only thing that obviously is an issue for Auriel. She does not have cleanse. So in this situation we were rooted. So therefore I couldn't cleanse anybody, so we couldn't get more fear. And you can see here with the auto attacks that I'm doing, it helps a lot to build up hope. We see that they're still down for like 20 seconds, most of them, so we call boss. And we reach level 20 as well. Okay, so level 20 has a couple of cool things. Diamond Resolve is pretty strong, but it only is targeting one hero, obviously. So I oftentimes prefer Shield of Hope because it's an AoE protection, and that's always good in heroes because you always teamfight. So this can be very powerful. This is really cool if you have somebody who's always getting picked off. So basically, if they have Zeratul Illidan and they always go on your Gul'dan or your Li Ming, this can be basically a game changer because they can't burst that target down, and then you just win the fight because they can't kill that one target. Shield of Hope obviously is super strong in situations where you're ahead right now. Would be a good time to have it, especially against their combo. Now that I think about it, I think it would have been better to have Shield of Hope because I can get it out before I heal everybody, so the shields would be pretty big at that point. I chose Angelic Flight, basically a false side fly with a little bit of a less range, I think. I took it because we're ahead and I want to stay ahead. So, for example, temples and stuff like that can easily be reached by me, and with my auto attack build, I can easily heal myself against the attacks from the minions on the temple. Here I waited a little bit to get full hope and heal ETC only once I had full hope. That can be obviously a little bit difficult and dangerous. You should only do this when you know that there will be no contest on your boss in this case, or on that position where you stand, because obviously you don't want to let your tank drop below 50% just to get another stack. That's not very helpful. So we learned that we shouldn't be stacking up, so we're actually pretty okay spread right now. We know that Zeratul is behind us, so we force him away, and we push the boss into the core. But now our ETC slides in, and we see a target, and we definitely want to go for it. I hit the Tame and Strike, we kill not him, and then suddenly we're in the stasis, and for the first time in the game, they hit the combination. And again, if I had the shield here, it would have been much better. I mean, I save Thrall and I get Hope back, so I heal him up. But it's definitely been a bad decision to take Interlake Flight in this game. I should have taken Shield of Hope just to counter that that wombo combo. That being said, I think that's the third or fourth time that we get hit by it by just stacking up, and we shouldn't be doing this. That's it for the game. We won. It was a very cool game, I think. It was a very balanced game. The enemy definitely has shown us that those wombo combo combinations on our level of play is very powerful. I mean, they play it because they know it works. And they afterwards said that our ETC oftentimes stopped them from doing the wombo combo correctly. So we did some interrupts that worked very well. For me, I think it was a very solid Auriel game. Obviously, I still have to learn a lot about the hero and how she works in most situations, but she's a lot of fun to play. So if you're normally not into supports that much, I definitely say you give her a try. Again, she doesn't have cleanse, so some people don't like her that much in uncoordinated play because you need the CC removal. But I think in general, cleanse is a little bit overrated in non-professional play because I never see it make an impact on my low level play, to be very honest with you. So I think it's fine to not have a healer that to have a healer that doesn't have cleanse. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed learning about Auriel, and maybe you actually already learned something about Auriel that you want to apply to your game. As always, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I gladly answer them. Other than that, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.